tried in the fire. Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb across the 30 to the 31-yard line. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun is Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Eason. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here's Langford. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Eason is going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Raiders. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Allen now on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. From just shy of midfield, Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Eason to throw. This complete to Langford. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Eason's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's going to be caught. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to run with Langford. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, it's Kelsey on the grab. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Checks it underneath to Langford. That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Eason sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
To throw again on second down. Eason. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 37.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Eason. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They'll run here with Langford. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, D. Here I come,
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open, here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Langford gets it running left. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Langford. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going for the deep ball. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Eason. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards that time for number 14. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Back to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So after the INT, it's Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Allen. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. That is incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Langford. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Eason. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Play action. It's Eason. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Eason. Touchdown! It's complete. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Gano for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and inches, Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Eason, flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Eason. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Jets are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You don't want none, baby. You don't want that.
Allen. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. That's a run. They're running it. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You better be afraid. Hold. You better be afraid of me. Hey, check Mike 21.
Here's Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. First team for the Raiders able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff. It's Langford. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Eason going to drop the throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they... Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike 22. We own them. We own them. Mike 22, he's coming.
Throwing is Allen. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is intercepted, and that should...